Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action sanctioned by the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance.
Like the man said, great wrestling action. You saw the War Games, the match beyond, Tony. You were there. I was there. I tell you what, those guys had to be certified to get in that cage.
Never witnessed anything like it ever in professional wrestling. David, you've been involved in wrestling all your life, and I've been involved in wrestling around 4 years. Never have we seen a match like that. Before we go on into the War Games a little bit more, reminder that tonight in Greensboro, a big event coming up at the Greensboro Coliseum. Here today on the program, all the top stars of the NWA. Bugsy McGraw is with us here today, one of the top stars in professional wrestling. But let's talk about the War Games.
That's right. Tony, there were 2 injuries in the War Games, J.J. Dillon and Nikita Koloff. And to tell us more about the War Games, and they're talking about War Games number 2. Jimmy, come on in.
Jim Crockett, president of Jim Crockett Promotions.
To get in that cage again.
It's a return match, I understand, the War Games.
The War Games, the match beyond, was the most exciting and most brutal match I have ever witnessed. Why J.J. Dillon and the Four Horsemen and Dusty Rhodes and the Superpowers want to get in another one, I don't know, but the contract stipulated there could be a return match. J.J. Dillon suffered an injury and probably will never wrestle again. Nikita Koloff suffered an injury, but he's going to keep on. He had a neck injury once before and kept on wrestling.
Right.
July the 31st, Miami, the War Games, number 2. And J.J. Dillon, there have to be 10 men in there, right. And J.J. says he has found a suitable replacement for J.J.
Okay.
And from what I hear about this man, he is awesome.
And that is set for the Orange Bowl on July 31st.
That's correct.
Okay, the War Games, the rematch will come about at the Orange Bowl in Miami on July 31st. Fans, let's go to the ring.
Ricky and Robert. Ah, Tony, what they've been doing in the Great American Bash is unbelievable.
I'd like to say hello to the fans up at Washington, D.C. and that area, Landover. What a great bash it was up there. Charleston, West Virginia.
San Francisco. Thank you, fans. We had a great time, really.
And then on July 4th at the Omni. Fans all over from the Omni, from all over the world came to the Omni to see. I'd like to say hello to Ed Westmoreland of Santa Fe, Tennessee. Longtime watcher of the NWA.
Also Betty Bathsheba.
The NWA is hot, as you know, Dave.
Oh, yes, it is. Hot. These 2 men in the ring, the World Tag Team Champions. They're running high. Ricky Morton's in that ring. That man takes him over.
You know, an injury to Jim Cornette, and I understand that Jim's back here with us today.
That's unfortunate.
After a long absence because of the injury.
And thereafter, the Rock and Roll Express. Oh, nice one, Ricky. The fans love him. Supercharged. The Rock and Roll Express. United States Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express. Like you said, Tony, with Jim Cornette. They don't defeat the World Tag Team Champions, if they can. Robert takes it, whips him in the ropes. Elbow.
Also here today, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, the Fabulous Freebirds.
Hey, he's on the comeback trail.
The women's U.S. champion, Misty Blue, is here. And she'll be wrestling right here today on television. This is going to be a great program, World Championship Wrestling. And we're going to talk to J.J. Dillon. We're going to talk with Nikita Koloff and Dusty Rhodes. And you talked about the injuries during the War Games. You know, Nikita, he had that neck brace on once before, and he had it during the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup.
He and Dusty came back, though.
Came back to win that cup. So you can better believe Nikita has his eyes set on July 31st.
About the Freebirds? They're going to be here. Well, I tell you what, fans. The Great American Bash has got us all charged. Everywhere we go, You fans, you're the ones that charge us up.
There's no doubt about it.
Continue.
You were out on the West Coast, and I know you found out.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest fans in the world come up and say hello to us, and we watch our program right here on the Super Station, all over the country. Teddy Long, the referee, as Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton look great in this first event.
Woman was very nice to us out in L.A., Claire Rothman. Real nice lady. Great lady.
Fans are calling for the double drop kick. I know that's a move that the Midnight Express see in their nightmares.
Ricky taking his time. Just think, whole month of July, and now with the announcement what Jimmy had, the 31st in Miami, the Orange Bowl. I can't believe those guys are going to do it again. Take him down, backslide. Has it.
Oh! Surprises right there with a backslide.
Libby, I want to talk to these guys and see how they're doing.
All right. David, going to go over the ringside to talk with Ricky and Robert. And there your winners, still the World Tag Team Champions, as the bash continues with the champions. Take a look once again. The backslide. Ricky and Robert, the Rocky Road Express, and they're at ringside with David Crockett.
Hey, what about the Great American Bash, the World Tag Team Champions?
You still got that right, David. You know what? I can't wait. It's to be at the Orange Bowl, Miami, because one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed before in my life took place in the War Games. Woo! Baby, I'm telling you, when it comes to getting down, they say they're the worst in town, and I don't want no part of it. But one thing, Jimmy Cornette, you come out here running your mouth, telling everybody about the Rock and Roll Express and putting us down. Now, you figure us getting rid of you might get rid of the Midnight Express, but we didn't think that, brother. We just wanted to get rid of you to give our ears a rest for about 3 weeks. You out here jabbing your mouth. You're the only guy in the whole world I know that can whisper in your own ear, Jack. But now it's coming down right here. We're defending these belts and all the Great American Bashes all across the country. And you see, we're out here right now with a still around our waist. There's no more we have to say about it, Jimmy Cornette. So you be ready. And anybody else that think they take this away from the Rock and Roll Express. Because, baby, when it comes to getting down, they say we're the best in town. And we make all our competition look sick. So be ready and beware, baby. Because rock and roll is here to stay. Ain't that right, brother?
And like I said, we've been through the bashes before, baby. We're going through them again. One thing we'll have is the NWA World Tag Team belt still around our waist, Dave.
All right, great. The Rock and Roll Express, the World Tag Team Champions. We'll be back with more action right after this.
It's World Championship Wrestling, the Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Saturday, July 25th, 8 o'clock at the Civic Center in Philadelphia. The Summit in Houston, Texas. Friday, July 24th, 8 o'clock at the Summit in Houston. Reunion Arena, Dallas, Texas. Thursday, July 23rd, 8 o'clock at Reunion Arena. UIC Pavilion, Chicago, Illinois. Sunday, July 19th, 8 o'clock at UIC Pavilion in Chicago. Memorial Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. Saturday, July 18th at 7 o'clock at the stadium in Charlotte. The Scope Coliseum, Norfolk, Virginia. Friday, July 17th at 8:15 at the Norfolk Scope Coliseum. Freedom Mall Civic Center, Johnson City, Tennessee. Thursday, July 16th, 7 o'clock. That's in Johnson City, Tennessee. Barton Coliseum, Little Rock, Arkansas. Wednesday, July 15th, 8 o'clock. That's in Little Rock, the Centroplex. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tuesday, July 14th, 8 o'clock. That's in Baton Rouge. West Palm Beach Auditorium, West Palm Beach, Florida. Monday, July 13th at 8:15. That's in West Palm Beach. The Baltimore Arena, Baltimore, Maryland. Tomorrow night, with a bell time of 8 o'clock. All the top stars of wrestling in Baltimore at the arena tomorrow night. And tonight at 8 o'clock in the Greensboro Coliseum, Greensboro, North Carolina. A super spectacular card of wrestling. It's all tonight, 8 o'clock in Greensboro at the Coliseum. It's the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
for action. He's primed for tonight. Look at that. Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Oh, what a man. Dr. Death Steve Williams tonight at Oklahoma City at the Myriad has his chance at Big Bubba.
Tony, they're going to try to take that cast off, too.
That's right. We understand in a few hours they're going to try to take the cast off, so he'll be ready for tonight. And Big Bubba. We're talking about, of all the great athletes.
Look at that. Good. Nice slam.
All the great athletes in this sport, this man
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
is right on top of the list. Four-time All-American, University of Oklahoma. We saw his workout, his comeback.
They picked him
Barry
up.
Switzer.
Golly, he is. Boy, he's got a mean look.
You know, we talked about him being a four-time All-American at Oklahoma with that great Sooner football program. Probably the greatest athlete ever to come out of that college, of that football program. And there were some great
and
athletes.
wrestling,
That's
Tony.
right, and wrestling. Some great athletes from Oklahoma.
Hey, tell me how many could do that. Straight from football, right into wrestling. He tell me that he finished football game next day, got on a plane, and wrestled.
He was on the mat.
And won the tournament, too. Takes his time. Has that arm bar.
I know fans out in Oklahoma have been following his career for a long time. Tonight's his big chance.
Little football there.
That'll open up an offensive line for you for good.
Runs around. Oh, power slam. Big Bubba, he can do that to you. Big Bubba beats like a big grease spot.
Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Awesome. And don't forget, the next time you see him, that cast will be off, and he'll be ready for the Myriad.
Watch it. Dr. Death, Steve Williams. He's got it. Four-time All-American. Watch this. Picks him up. Runs around with him, and the power slam. Your winner, Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
We'll be back, fans. Don't go away.
A three-night television event explodes on the Superstation.
Greatest athletes in the world with us, Dr. Death, Steve Williams. How's the arm doing? It looks great. We understand the cast will be coming out very soon.
Well, Tony, let me say one thing. It's great to be here on Superstation. Jim Crockett's promotion. You know, in 30 minutes, I'm going to see the good doctor. He's going to check out the last x-ray. But the main thing I'm really thinking about is tonight. Home sweet home. Oklahoma. Back where Barry Switzer is. Back home. The UWF World Heavyweight Championship. That's my turn. I've been waiting a long time, Tony. I've been going around and around and around. I'm tired of going around. I'm going straight ahead. Big Bubba Rogers. In Oklahoma City, my hometown, you and me, head up, and I'm going to come out as the winner. You know something? That's my my mind's on the main thing, the UWF World Heavyweight title. Now, there is some great champions. Ric Flair. You know, there's a lot of them out there, Tony. But the one what's in my mind right now, and the one I've been working for, is that UWF World Heavyweight Championship belt. And that's going to look awful pretty on my big old chest around my belly right there. Because, Bubba, we know you can't wear the belt. So I'm going to be the man who's going to be proud to wear that belt all over the United States. You know, Tony, it's what an atmosphere here. You can see the people, hear the people. You can hear them. They're chanting Dr. Death. July 11th, tonight is the big night, and they're going to be screaming and hollering. All you'll be able to hear is Dr. Death. Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Ron Simmons back with us.
Long time, man. Great.
Hey, you people talking about an athlete, let me tell you something. I've competed against this man in college on the playing field before, and let me tell you, this is a competitor in every sense of the word. And, brother, I told him before, it's going to take more than an injury of this nature to hold you down. And I can tell you another thing. I know tonight is your night, and believe me, you look fit to be a champion to me.
Thanks, Ron.
If you need me for anything in any way, just let me know.
Hey, thanks a lot,
You got
Ron.
it, brother.
That's the man I can count on, Tony. I'll have somebody watching my back.
Ron Simmons, good to see you. And Dr. Death, Steve Williams with us. Let's go back to the ring, fans. David, those cars are empty, buddy. Unusual. Oh, Bugsy McGraw on the Superstation. You know, they talk about a brick short of a full load. He has no bricks. I know Dexter Westcott, who's got to go up against Bugsy McGraw, is wondering what to expect next. Stage right on the offensive, David. Backed him in the corner, stayed right with him. Oh, this is an event in itself.
That's on the West Coast too long.
The bash. Wilmington, North Carolina, and all over the world in August, you'll be seeing this man, Bugsy McGraw. Back to the ropes.
That was good defense.
Teddy Long with a warning there about the break. Right on top of the head.
Is there anything up there that hurt?
Watch out, left hand. Yeah. In the water. There he is. Bugsy McGraw.
Can you imagine him and Jimmy Van teaming up together?
David, do we have him for an interview later on? I don't. I'm going to let you do that. Bugsy McGraw. There's your winner, Bugsy McGraw. We talked about the war game and JJ. And we'll talk about that, and we'll talk with JJ and the Horsemen right after this. We are back. James J. Dillon, Doc Journey, and the Four Horsemen, and the results of war. July 4th at the Omni.
Well, a lot of people that were in the Omni on July 4th are probably a little bit surprised to see the Four Horsemen once again united on their television screen, because a first in professional wrestling has come to pass. But what disappoints me a little bit is that absolutely nothing has been settled, because I realize now that I, James J. Dillon, the administrator of the Four Horsemen, had no business being in a heavy situation like the War Games and the Match Beyond like I got myself into. I got emotionally involved in the mystique of something that comes along once in a lifetime, and I don't care what your professional sport might be. And I'm talking about the Four Horsemen, and I'm talking about professional wrestling. But that's all history. I got into the situation, and I didn't know how to get out of it. And what happened was the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom, and Paul Ellering, I now realize, are running in fear of the Four Horsemen in that mystique, because they singled me out, a man that's in the shadow of my career. In fact, I don't even regard myself as a wrestler anymore. I am an administrator. But they singled me out, and most importantly, I know in my mind that they deliberately tried to snuff me out. And what has happened is it didn't work. And as painful as it is for me to relive this moment, I want to go back now and share with the world just what the Legion of Doom tried to do to me.
Take a look at the tape, fans. What an awesome moment in professional wrestling. I know
that's the moment as you stand over here and you get in front of that camera with me, because you see, it's a little more difficult for me to smile on this than maybe the rest of the public, because you see, I've been a winner my entire life, and we represent the four greatest wrestlers in the world today. And this, pal, is the greatest mind in our business. So what I'm doing is I'm talking to the Road Warriors, and I'm talking to Rhodes, and I'm talking to Nikita Koloff. What you got is another 25 days of hell to live. Because, let me tell you something. We've got a situation come up because there was a clause in that contract that says there could be a return match. And I'm not so sure the match should ever have taken place in the first place. And when I laid in the Charlotte Orthopedic Center and I looked up at Dr. Samawita and gazed around the room and saw each and every one of your faces, I knew that they had something here that even the Road Warriors, Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff, no one could be destroyed. I owe something to you for standing behind me. And in Miami, on the 31st, I've got something that's going to fill that void. And let's take a look. You'll see just what I'm talking about. A new chapter was written in the wrestling history books on July 4th, 1987 at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. It was called the War Games and the Match Beyond. Something that I realize now was of a level of violence that it never should have ever taken place in the first place. I got out there and got wrapped in what was coming on, signed my name, and got in the ring in what was the most horrifying mistake of my career. My tendons and ligaments in my shoulder, which was separated, are torn possibly beyond repair. My career, as limited as it was, is probably ended forever. But in that contract in Atlanta was a clause for a rematch. Again, a match that maybe should never take place, but it will take place in Miami on July 31st. Well, my injury has created a void. And I've filled voids before, and I'm going to fill a void this time, like the superpowers, Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff, like the Road Warriors of Paul Ellering, had never, ever figured upon. I want you to gaze over my shoulder at the void I have filled. Who will enter the War Games? Who will enter the Match Beyond in the two-ring cage in Miami on July 31st? You're looking at 6 foot, 9 inches, 437 pounds of the War Machine. I will get my revenge in Miami.
All righty! I no more than told you that he was the mastermind, that he's let the cat out of the bag now. We got more ammunition, and we're going to be in Miami. But between now and Miami, there's Greensboro tonight, and Precious, woo, you're going to be mine. And then we're going to Charlotte, and in Charlotte, Tully Blanchard not only takes the $100 grand, he gets rid of Dusty Rhodes. And let me tell you something, Barry Windham. If you think you and that barbed wire can keep the Delta Task Force out of that ring, you're sadly mistaken. And then you know what? In Charlotte, Road Warrior Hawk, you're all mine. The animal's not beside you. It's you and me, Hawk. And we're going to find out just how bad an apple you are all alone. Then we're going to Chicago. And Lex is going to take Road Warrior Hawk. I'm taking the animal. TV is taking a dream. And we're taking all the money, all the glory, all the notoriety. And then it's Dallas, San Antonio. Woo! In other words, what I'm telling the wrestling public is, you're looking at the greatest thing in wrestling today, and the only question that's in our life, day in and day out, is what's causing all this? Yeah. Woo!
The Horsemen set for July 31st in the Orange Bowl. We'll be back, fans.
There you see him, the Western States Heritage Champion, Barry Windham.
All eyes on Barry.
You're mesmerized by that young man.
You know, we talk about the great athletes that we have seen.
Go ahead.
Dr. Death Steve Williams, Rock and Roll Express, Four Horsemen out here, Bugsy McGraw.
What about the Four Horsemen? Really, they got two purpose. To get back in that cage, there's a top on it. You can't get out. JJ knows what happened. It happened to him. Nikita's hurt.
David, you know, sitting in the Omni that night with both rings enclosed by that cage and the lights flashing and the music starting up and all the contestants walking to the ring.
Yeah.
You knew you were part of something, first of all, of wrestling history, of something special, but I also knew that somebody was going to get hurt. I didn't know that two people were going to get hurt, but you could feel that something was going to happen.
Nice drop kick. Oh, that man is down. Big time down. Barry Windham, now you see why. He's the Western States Heritage Champion. He said he was going to be a champion. By golly, he did it. Good slam. Remember, Barry is going to be with Dusty and Charlotte. Oh. Take his head off one time.
They're going to have to tote Clement Fields out of here in a wheelbarrow.
Barry sort of leans over and looks at his handiwork. The Western States Heritage Champion. What power this young man has. Take his head off, yes. Barry Windham, your winner. Now let's go to gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, Precious, and Ron Garvin with Tony.
We talked about tonight being a very big night for a lot of people, I know, for these three, a gigantic night in Greensboro.
Let me tell you something, Tony Schiavone, and the rest of the world. The whole month of July has been great. Ronnie Garvin, myself, and Squeeze have been traveling the country from San Francisco, New York City, and Miami Beach. We've seen it all. We'd like to thank all the people that's made our travels very comfortable. And there's one individual that's not going to be very comfortable, and his name is Ric Flair. And you're right, it's going to happen in a couple of hours. Well, the fact is this, Tony, how much longer could it go on? Ask yourself that. How much longer could a man like myself come out here and stand to hear some low-life trash like Ric Flair that don't have anything? He don't have anything that he hasn't bought. Everything he has a price tag on it. Well, now all of a sudden, Mr. Loverboy, the sickest pervert in the country himself, he gets eyes for my Squeeze. And he thinks all of a sudden he's going to slap gorgeous Jimmy Garvin around. Well, let me tell you something, Ric Flair. Don't let this pretty face fool you, pal. My brother Ronnie Garvin's been talking to me. The American Dream's been talking to me. Barry Windham's been talking to me. The Rock and Roll Express has been talking to me. The world has been talking to me. I've been getting letters and cards and telegrams from all over the country. People telling me to be careful of this and to be careful of that and to watch James J. Dillon and to watch Arn Anderson, Tony Blanchard, and the rest of the thugs that the big tough man travels around with. Well, the fact is this, Ric Flair, in just a few short hours, Pally, the party's gonna be over. I'm taking your gold and my woman, and let me say that again, my woman, home with me, because there's no way in hell, Pally, you're gonna take a good man's woman, and there's no way that Precious is gonna have any kind of a dream date with you. It's a complete impossibility. Greensboro's gonna be the place. My brother Ronnie's had me up at 6 o'clock every morning. Training, 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 training. And I'm ready. If I've ever been ready for anything before, Pally, I'm ready for you, Ric Flair. And I'm gonna take great pride in breaking every one of them fingers that goes like this. And I'm gonna knock all your teeth down your throat. And then I'm gonna save my energy for that last big punch. And it's gonna take a big punch, too, because I'm going to break that big nose all over your face.
Ronnie, what do you think about that tonight?
What do I think? I'm going to tell you something. 6 o'clock in the morning for the last few weeks, I had him running backwards in the sand. I had him climb mountains. I had him do squats, push-ups till he turned blue in the face. And I kept kicking him and said, get up and do some more. And he's done it. He's passed the test, the ultimate. And I'm going to tell you, Ric Flair, I personally wrestled you. I know what you're capable of. My brother is going to take you to the limit. He's going to beat you, and you can bet your sweet burnum that he's going to take it. He's going to take the gold. I'm going to be there to watch it, so is the whole world. And it's going to be filmed, and we're going to show it to the world. What Jimmy Garvin, and you think you're going to embarrass the Garvins? Never, never you will embarrass the Garvins, and you'll never get Precious over Jimmy Garvin's dead body, you will.
Fans, we'll be back right after this. It's World Championship Wrestling, the Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Saturday, July 25th, 8 o'clock at the Civic Center in Philadelphia. The Summit in Houston, Texas. Friday, July 24th, 8 o'clock at the Summit in Houston. Reunion Arena, Dallas, Texas. Thursday, July 23rd, 8 o'clock at Reunion Arena. UIC Pavilion, Chicago, Illinois. Sunday, July 19th, 8 o'clock at UIC Pavilion in Chicago. Memorial Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. Saturday, July 18th at 7 o'clock at the stadium in Charlotte. The Scope Coliseum, Norfolk, Virginia. Friday, July 17th at 8:15 at the Norfolk Scope Coliseum. Freedom Hall Civic Center, Johnson City, Tennessee. Thursday, July 16th, 7 o'clock. That's in Johnson City, Tennessee. Barton Coliseum, Little Rock, Arkansas. Wednesday, July 15th, 8 o'clock. That's in Little Rock. The Centroplex, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tuesday, July 14th, 8 o'clock. That's in Baton Rouge. West Palm Beach Auditorium, West Palm Beach, Florida. Monday, July 13th at 8:15. That's in West Palm Beach. the Baltimore Arena, Baltimore, Maryland, tomorrow night with the bell time of 8 o'clock. All the top stars of wrestling in Baltimore at the arena tomorrow night. And tonight at 8 o'clock in the Greensboro Coliseum, Greensboro, North Carolina, a super spectacular card of wrestling. It's all tonight, 8 o'clock in Greensboro at the Coliseum. It's the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
A few words about Royal Oak Charcoal with Mesquite. It comes in a bright yellow bag, starts fast, burns slow, gives everything you cook sweet, mellow mesquite flavor. Royal Oak, now with 33% more mesquite. That's a tall order.
I've heard a lot of talk about calcium lately, but I just found out that doctors using Oscal showed that supplements can provide the calcium your body needs to help maintain strong bones.
Oscal, scientifically proven, doctor recommended.
Sometimes the price of a good time is
heartburn.
Fortunately, Gaviscon works like no other leading antacid to form a soothing barrier between you and heartburn. So if it works like a dream at night, just imagine how it works during the day.
You know, I love the excitement in Atlantic City and Las Vegas, and okay, I get VIP treatment. Now, you too can get VIP treatment and big savings just by carrying the Players Club Go card. You'll save money on rooms, on top-name entertainment, on food and beverages. Just join the club that's honored the world over. Atlantic City, Las Vegas, Reno, Tahoe, the Caribbean, all around the world. Hey, no strings attached to get the club's benefits. You listen to Telly? Call Players Club today.
Home run powerhouses collide when super slugger Dale Murphy and the Never Say Die Atlanta Braves clash with Mike Schmidt in Philadelphia. Braves versus Phillies, 7:35 Eastern tonight.
Stay with the Superstation for the best in mat-pounding action. You have a ringside seat for all the action on World Championship Wrestling. Next on the Superstation.
The Freebirds. Bam Bam is in there.
Boy, Michael Hayes had him rocking at the Omni also on July 4th.
Oh, he sure did.
And you talk about three top athletes in the NWA, Terry Gordy, Buddy Roberts, Michael Hayes.
Uh-oh. Oh, I knew that. Ooh.
Oh, it's a tattoo.
I think we all saw that one.
David Idley's going to win. You know.
Oh, he'll know. Oh, golly.
After that happened, Isley got up. I said, oh, no.
Nobody wants to tag. Michael Hayes. Oh, what damage the Freebirds can do. Buddy Roberts, good drop kick. The Freebirds, great, a part of the Great American Bash.
You're right, David. A big part of the Great American Bash. Exciting in six-man or in tag team competition.
Oh, no. Bam Bam's in again. Cougar Jay.
Got to give him some credit now. He's giving it his best effort.
What about that? Bam Bam getting up a drop kick. Boy, he's a big. Michael Hayes comes in and stretches stuff again.
Didn't want to pin him.
You want to meet this fight?
What's he going to do to it? Tap the neck. What a team. The Freebirds. Michael Hayes. Buddy Roberts. And Bam Bam. Kerry Gordy. Again, snapping the neck.
From Bad Street right here in Atlanta. And you can tell the fans are just really into their event.
The Bam Bam Slam. That's what they asked for.
Cougar Jay really hurting right now.
Tag's made.
Oh.
Side body block.
The Freebirds win again.
And what a way to win. What a team. Buddy Roberts off the top rope. Bam Bam sets it up. Michael Hayes enjoys watching. Your winners, the fabulous Freebirds.
And the Omni, a big night for everybody. Freebird Michael Hayes, along with the fabulous Freebirds, a big night.
That's right, Tony. You know, the Freebirds have been having a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of partying, which is right down our aisle, right down our lane, Bad Street, in all the bashes, and it's going to continue in Chicago, in Greensboro, in Charlotte, in our hotel room. But I want you to know something. The Freebirds have been very fortunate in our illustrious career. We've been able to do a lot of things. I'm talking about my main brother, 285 pounds of walking, talking, romping, stomping, graveyard destruction, Jerry Bam Bam Gordy. My other brother, Buddy Jack Roberts. Everybody knows he's the cheatin'est, he's the low-downest, he's the meanest son of a gun in wrestling. And Michael P.S. Hayes, born purely sexy. That's the way I will die, is purely sexy. But you know, of all the titles we've had, when we first started wrestling, they said they can't do it, we did it. When we come out with an album, they said they couldn't do it, we did it. They said we couldn't do a rock and roll concert, we damn sure did it, right here at home. There's one thing that I want. One thing, man. I want that World Heavyweight title. I want that NWA World Heavyweight title. My brothers want me to get it, and I don't care if it be Ric Flair or if Jimmy Garvin beats him. Whichever one, you're going to have to deal with me.
Hey, Michael, Hey, we want to be a smash in the All-American bashes all around the country, and we want to prove to the people that the Freebirds just might be the best family in professional wrestling today. And I'm talking about the Warriors, and I'm talking about the Four Horsemen.
There's no doubt about that, Tony. You know, this is what everybody's talking about. They're talking about the Great American Bashes. And let me tell you something, if everybody's talking about it, you can bet that the Freebirds are going to be out there kicking somebody's butt.
You know something else, Tony? The other night after the War Games, after the concert in the Omni, little girl come up to P.S. She said, P.S., what are you going to do when you get old, blue, and gray? And I said, baby, by that time, I'm going to be in my prime, and I'm going to strut like a cock until I'm 99.
The fabulous Freebirds fans. Let's go back to the ring.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ron Simmons came out here. Dr. Death, Steve Williams, very high regard for this young man. You can see why right there.
We talked about the great athletes in the sport, and here's the man right here.
The Florida State, who's an All-American there.
The greatest defensive lineman of the decade.
Who he does have a mean streak, doesn't he?
Well, you got to imagine playing defensive line. You got to fight off big guys like Dr. Death, and then grab quarterbacks or grab running backs. Rock solid. You can look at him and tell that.
Oh! He just takes his time. He's enjoying this.
The fans are also. Only got a 2 count.
World Championship Wrestling. The Great American Bash, the Superstation WTBS. It's right here for you. The very best wrestling in the world. Has that arm bar. Here, Tony. Everybody wants to go after the world heavyweight champion, Ric Flair. He's on top of the world. Everybody wants him.
Michael Hayes talked about him. Ron Simmons, certainly an athlete on his way up the ladder. Still pulling on that arm, Ron Simmons. Fans, we have more coming up on this program, World Championship Wrestling, right here on the Superstation. And we'll have more coming up right after this timeout.
A world of music, a world of information, and the whole world will be watching the day of 5 billion. 10:15 Eastern on the Superstation tonight.
Still has that arm. Ron Simmons, great All-American, and a great wrestler. And he's here with the best. The best wrestler and best wrestling in the world.
Ron knows, and we know also, and all the fans in the state of Oklahoma realize how big of an evening it is for Dr. Death Steve Williams. As a matter of fact, he's on his way to the doctor right now to get that cast off. And he's prepared for Big Bubba tonight. Tommy Angel trying to loosen the big man up. Watch out, though.
That one hurt. What's he gonna do?
Line tackle, shoulder tackle.
He is going a long ways in professional wrestling. Ron Simmons gets back, and here he goes, driving right through his opponent. Your winner, Ron Simmons. Now let's go to Tony.
Okay, here we are. We know we get to talk to him sooner or later. Back with us, Bugsy McGraw.
What's your name?
Tony.
How long you had that name?
Oh, my
You
life.
don't remember, don't you? Well, what camera? This one? Well, give me a cue. My God. Yes, it's good to be here. You understand? It's now July. We're in July, and the bashes are happening. Excitement has happened. The American Dream, the champion, the world champion, the real world champion, Ric Flair, the Road Warriors. Got Kevin Scummel, Blackjack Mulligan, and Bugsy McGraw. Why, is he here? Yes, he is. Good to see you. People, now listen, I know you're listening right there at home eating pizza, probably having something to drink, sitting on that sofa. What camera am I on? Sitting on that sofa right beside your wife. She's sitting there right in her moo-moo trying to cover up that extra weight, right? Got the curlers in her hair. The kids are running around the house, dropping pizza on the floor. You're screaming at them. Got to step over to the dog to turn up the set to hear what I got to say. Well, I tell you what, July is here like July the 4th, you understand? Our Freedom Day. Sometimes when people have freedom, they forget that they got to fight for it, you understand? But there are a lot of things happening, and I'm going on tour myself. I'm going to be happening in all the spots. Yeah, Daytona, it's here. Oh, Daytona, I can't think of the other ones, but I'm there, you understand? And in August, Wilmington, North Carolina, you understand? It's a little early yet, but in August, with the man himself, the Boogie Woogie Manny, and we're coming there. I'm going to be there. I want to see all my fans there. I want to say hi to everybody, and we're going to have to get down and kick some butt. Would you like to say something else?
Fans, we'll be back. It's World Championship Wrestling, the Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Saturday, July 25th, 8 o'clock. That's at the Civic Center in Philadelphia. UIC Pavilion, Chicago, Illinois. Sunday, July 19th, 8 o'clock at UIC Pavilion in Chicago. Memorial Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. Saturday, July 18th at 7 o'clock. That's at the stadium in Charlotte. The Scope Coliseum, Norfolk, Virginia. I'll coming your way Friday, July 17th at 8:15 at the Norfolk Scope Coliseum. Freedom Hall Civic Center, Johnson City, Tennessee. Thursday, July 16th at 7 o'clock in Johnson City. Martin Coliseum, Little Rock, Arkansas. Wednesday, July 15th, 8 o'clock in Little Rock. The Centroplex, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tuesday, July 14th, 8 o'clock in Baton Rouge. Wycomico Youth and Civic Center, Salisbury, Maryland. Monday, July 13th, 8 o'clock in Salisbury. The Baltimore Arena, Baltimore, Maryland. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock in Baltimore. And tonight, 7 o'clock, the Myriad, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Tonight in Oklahoma City, it's the NWA.
Look, no oily film. No stains.
New lemon-scented Hot Shot Fogger. It's water-based, kills cleanly. Thousands of roaches, fleas, and their hatching eggs for up to 4 weeks.
Look, a bonus pack.
3 cans of new Hot Shot Fogger for the price of 2. More killing power for your money.
Look, it's clean, it's lemon-scented, it's a bargain.
Give it your best shot. Hot Shot.
All right, time to call it a day.
That's not what I had in mind.
Come on, we'll show you how a good time goes. We're going to a place where they talk Strohs. Cause a good time's better with a good time beer. And Strohs is smoking here.
Here's how the good times get better. Strohs and Stroh Light, 15 and 30 packs. A convenient package at a special value. Get them wherever you buy your beer.
Strohs is smoking here.
The match a night without equal, and here he is, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Tony, let me tell you what it is. Where's that? Everybody come out here talking about how bad they are, how good looking they are, and how mean they are. I am the best looking man in show business. You know what I mean? I am the rap master. I'm going to start talking again. You know what I mean? I've been out to Las Vegas and found out that the women still love the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the men are still scared to death of him. You know what I mean? Something happened in the wall game. Let me tell you, for one instant, J.J. Dillon and the Four Horsemen, me and Nikita Koloff now go way back, Steve. This game was chosen. This bond between me and Nikita Koloff didn't just happen. It came about. It came about. He is the baddest human being on 2 feet. You understand what I'm saying? So we're a unit. The Warriors are a unit. Yeah, we are the Jim Crockett Sr. Memorial Cup defenders of $1 million. So the war game took its toll. Charlie Blanchard in Charlotte, North Carolina. Step out front here. I want everybody to get a shot of my outfit. Get a shot of this outfit. Shoot that outfit down there. Shoot that. Check it out. Ric Flair, this was tailor-made for me. Tailor-made by Didiosa. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. Women love, y'all love the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Is Dusty Rhodes hot? Yeah, the war game. The war games are hot. The war games are serious business. People getting hurt, people getting knocked down, people doing concerts, people singing, people going crazy. But Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff are the superpowers, the baddest men in the world. You trying to put him down, Paul drive him. Let's take a look at that right now. I want to show you something right here.
Take a look at what he's talking about. Take a look at the videotape. 2 times, I understand, even a 3rd time. It was even a 3rd time.
Seen Sid business right up here. When Sid business, 2 times. 2 times. Well, I'm going to show you something, Daddy. I'm going to show you how bad Nikita Koloff is. My main man. Standing right here. We're ready for the war game. Let him go, baby.
I'm right here. Just like my superbrother said. I'm right here. You see, Tony, 2 times I see a horseman try to break my neck. 2 times. But I'm right here. You see, I'm still I'm champion. I'm still a champion. Yeah, I got the pain in my neck. My neck hurts. The doctor, he say, maybe you're going to have to wear these braces again. I say, if I have to wear braces again, okay. I knew the chance I'm going to take when I sign contract for a war game. JJ Dillon, you knew the chance you take when you sign contract for a war game. But if I have to wear a neck brace into the ring, I want all people to know. I want horsemen to know. If I have to wear a neck brace into the ring again, you are going to see no less than 100% from the Koloff.
Let me tell you something in closing now. J.J. Dillon, this is personal now. I take my money back in Charlotte, but this is personal, Miami. My home. I want all the Cubanos, all the Haitians, all the blacks, all the whites, all the greens, all the yellows, everybody, Dr. Lord, Indian Chief. There are 70,000 seats in the Orange Bowl. You better get there and get you one before they're all gone, because the war games have begun, Daddy.
Fans, we're coming back. Don't go away.
The Adolph Coors Brewing Company of Golden, Colorado is proud to present the Coors Play of the Week. Thursday night, it was billed as a rematch of last year's National League Championship Series, only this time it ended differently. But it was just as exciting. Under the Dome in Houston, the Mets get 2 runs in the top of the 9th to tie things up at 3 runs apiece. In the bottom of the 9th, Bill Doran steps up with 2 out and no one on. His 11th home run of the year wins it for the Astros 4-3. For a complete sports wrap-up every Sunday night, be sure to catch the Coors Sports page, 11 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Superstation.
When you talk to the experts from Coors about their beer, this is what happens. Now, this is great. Bob Foster here says that his special blend of hops is the one thing that gives Coors its character and its taste. The one thing. Darwin Davidson says it's his 2-row barley. And Sun Lee claims it's his specially cultured yeast. That's great. Come on, guys. What is it? Barley. I love it. You want to know why Coors is the one? Teamwork.
To brighten everybody's day. You didn't think you were going to see me here, but nobody
nobody gets the last word on Jim Cornette, and nobody gets the last word on the greatest tag team in the history of professional wrestling. Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express.
He's back.
David, get over
Please, please go to the ring. Please go to the ring.
And I got a lot to say. Now, you see right here, Mike Jackson, the Alabama Junior Heavyweight Champion, in the ring with my Midnight Express, Terry Jones, and partner. Let me tell you something right now. A lot of people getting hurt around here. A lot of things are going on, but I don't like to be the one to get hurt. And what we got right now is Mike Jackson. He's young, he's quick, he's agile, he does a lot of sharp things, just like the Rock and Roll Express. And let me tell all the people that's watching, and I want you to remember real close that I said it. The Rock and Roll Express pretty soon are going to be walking around like Tiny Tim, and I ain't talking about the one that tiptoes through no tulips. I'm talking about the one that said, God bless us, everyone, because they're going to have one of these that I'm walking around with. You see what happened? Just like last Thanksgiving at Starrcade 86, you remember that real well when the Road Warriors got so mad because they couldn't put the Midnight Express out of business that they attacked me, an innocent manager who never hurt anybody. They knocked me off that scaffold and they banged up my knees real bad. Well, the Rock and Roll Express knew that I had bad knees, and they knew that the Midnight Express were coming after them at the Great American Bash. So what did they do? They said, hey, we'll get that Gibson leg lock on Jim Cornette. We'll tear his bad knees up. And that way, that'll take the Midnight Express off our trail. They won't be able to come after us. They won't be able to take our title. Well, let me tell you something, Tony Schiavone. Let me tell you something, David Crockett. And let me tell everybody something. Nobody, like I said, gets the last word on Jim Cornette. And I am back to say, and I'm going to show everybody that the Midnight Express can hurt some legs, too. That the Rock and Roll Express ain't the only one with no leg locks. That the Rock and Roll Express ain't the only ones with a patent on hurting people when they don't deserve to be hurt. We're going to hurt this punk we got in the ring right now, and we're going to hurt everybody else that we get a hold of until finally we get to Rock and Roll Express. And remember what I said a long time ago, Tony Schiavone, over a year ago. Even when you can't see Bubba, Bubba can see you. Well, Bubba saw the Rock and Roll Express. He paid a house call on them last week, and he may do so again in the near future, because you see, the fact of the matter is that first and foremost, above all else, Big Bubba Rogers is the Cornette family's personal bodyguard, besides being a great champion in his own right. And the Midnight Express are great champions in their own right, too. The United States Tag Team Champions, and we're soon going to be the World Tag Team Champions, because those cowardly back jumpers are not going to be able to run, not going to be able to hide, not going to be able to stay away from us, because we're on their trail now hot and heavy. I'm back because not only am I a brave macho guy, but because Mama said I had to, because she's hot and she wants the belt around our waist, and she wants us to do it on TV where she can take a look at it too. But if it don't happen to be on TV, I'm having every single match of ours filmed on tape to send back home to her so she can see that somebody didn't make a Cornette look bad. They hurt me, but they ain't going to get away with it, because above all else, a Cornette cannot be allowed to look foolish in our position.
Boy, you're as serious as I've ever heard you.
Let me ask you a question. What would you think if somebody slapped a leg lock on you knowing that you had bad knees, if somebody tore all the ligaments and all the cartilage loose? Huh? Problem? You got a problem, Tony? It's a problem.
You were asking me a question. Why don't you have him go back and wrestle and you talk?
What would happen if somebody tore all your ligaments loose, tore the cartilage in your knee, got you a trip to the hospital on a stretcher, had you see the finest sports medicine doctor, Dr. Samuel Owita in Charlotte, North Carolina, to fix me up? That's the same thing that's going to happen. Look here. That knee right there, that knee can go. That knee can go. That's the same thing is going to happen to this punk and everybody else. They got me a trip to see the doctor. They got me a trip to the hospital. They got me a trip to the operating room. And just like last Thanksgiving, when that mask closes down over your face and that's the last thing you see, you begin to wonder, just as it takes over and you get real goofy and you're going to La-La Land, you begin to wonder if that's the last sight you're ever going to see. Well, brother, I'm going to do something about it before I'm done. Wait, stand! Stand! The leg! Stand! Stand, the leg! The leg!
Cornette's calling for the leg here. Oh.
Like I said, the Rock and Roll Express ain't the only ones with no leg locks, brother. That thing hurts, and it hurts bad. And the Rock and Roll Express, I hope they got a good double drop kick, because they're going to need both of them to come up with two good legs after we get finished with them.
Jim Cornette's Midnight Express, David, are your winners.
These men mean business. The Midnight Express. Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan Lane.
And they mean business, like Jim Cornette said. We'll be back with Misty Blue. Don't go away. World Championship Wrestling, the Civic Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Saturday, July 25th, 8 o'clock at the Civic Center in Philadelphia. The Summit in Houston, Texas. Friday, July 24th, 8 o'clock at the Summit in Houston. Reunion Arena, Dallas, Texas. Thursday, July 23rd, 8 o'clock at Reunion Arena. UIC Pavilion, Chicago, Illinois. Sunday, July 19th, 8 o'clock at UIC Pavilion in Chicago. Memorial Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. Saturday, July 18th at 7 o'clock at the stadium in Charlotte. The Scope Coliseum, Norfolk, Virginia. Friday, July 17th at 8:15 at the Norfolk Scope Coliseum. Freedom Hall Civic Center, Johnson City, Tennessee. Thursday, July 16th, 7 o'clock. That's in Johnson City, Tennessee. Barton Coliseum, Little Rock, Arkansas. Wednesday, July 15th, 8 o'clock. That's in Little Rock. The Centroplex, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tuesday, July 14th, 8 o'clock. That's in Baton Rouge. West Palm Beach Auditorium, West Palm Beach, Florida. Monday, July 13th at 8:15. That's in West Palm Beach. The Baltimore Arena, Baltimore, Maryland. Tomorrow night, with a bell time of 8 o'clock. All the top stars of wrestling in Baltimore at the arena tomorrow night. And tonight at 8 o'clock in the Greensboro Coliseum, Greensboro, North Carolina. A super spectacular card of wrestling. It's all tonight, 8 o'clock in Greensboro at the Coliseum. It's the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, the Major League of Professional Wrestling.
We've got to volunteer. The body is on the way.
Sure. Old Detroit has a cancer. Cancer is crime.
Turn the robe.
As you know, we've entered into a contract with the city to run local law enforcement.
We were able to save the left arm.
What? I thought we agreed on total body prosthesis. Now lose the arm, okay? We get the best of both worlds. Onboard computer-assisted memory and a lifetime of on-the-street law enforcement programming.
Hey, Louis, it's Super Cop.
This guy is really good.
He's not a guy, he's a machine.
What are they going to do, replace us?
Murphy, it's you.
Go get him, boy.
Thank you. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Anything you say may be used against you.
You better back up now!
Your move, creep.
I give up.
I'm not arresting you anymore.
Dane, it's kind of personal, aren't you?
The future of law enforcement. RoboCop.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Rated R. Starts Friday, July 17th at a theater near you.
Congratulations to these lucky Superstation Super Viewers. They're now eligible to win this giant screen TV and free cable. It's not too late for you to become a Superstation Super Viewer and win. Send us your name, address, and your Superstation channel number. If we choose your card, you'll see your name up in lights, and you could win too. Check the Superstation every night from 7 to 8 Eastern and 7 to 8 Pacific to see if you're eligible to win. Look at your Superstation channel number now. Send it in. Be a Superstation Super Viewer and win. Following World Championship Wrestling, the action explodes as the Never Say Die Atlanta Braves play ball with the Philadelphia Phillies. Then, the biggest names in music gather to celebrate the birth of the 5 billionth person living on Earth, the day of 5 billion. Braves baseball is next.
Jim Cornette, a very irate Jim Cornette.
That's exactly right. Now back up.
The Midnight Express.
Now let me say something. Everybody thought, no, Jim Cornette's not coming back. Well, let me tell you something. I don't care if they got to wheel me out to that ring in an iron lung, brother. I don't care if I got to crawl across the Sahara Desert on my belly with Shiites dogging my every step. Rock and roll, I'm coming after you. I intend for you to feel what I felt. See? First I had 2 crutches, now I got 1. Pretty soon I'm going to throw this dad away. I was going to throw it away, but I'm going to save them for you, rock and roll, because you're going to need them. I'm going to tell you something. Ever since the time that man climbed out of caves, they've done 3 things to preserve themselves. They've run for their life, they've swam for their life, or they've fought for their life. But when we get you in that ring, brother, you ain't going to be able to run, and I ain't expecting no heavy rain, so you ain't going to be doing no swimming. What you're going to be doing, rock and roll, is fighting for your life. I guarantee you that. Because I intend for you to feel what I felt. When you look up and you see all those surgeons with all those masks over their faces, when you see those operating room lights bearing down on you, and when they take that black mask, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, and they put that over there, and you smell that smell, and your head starts to go a little funny, and it's swimming around, and you're wondering just exactly when you're going to wake up, or you're wondering just exactly if you're going to wake up. I want you to experience that firsthand, brother. I don't want you to just listen to me tell you about it. I want you to feel that mask going down over your face, rock and roll, and that's exactly what's going to happen, and we're going to be the World Tag Team Champions, brother. Believe it.
Okay, fans, let's go to the ring.
In the ring now, Misty Blue, the women's champion.
U.S. Women's Champion going up against Cat LaRue.
Nice looking.
Oh, she's a beautiful lady. And a fine athlete also.
She can beat you up, too. Nice arm drag.
Oh.
All right, Tony. Watching them out here. The Great American Bash continues. Dusty's out here talking about Charlotte, remember?
On the 18th.
That's right, the barbed wire match.
And the $100,000 high above the ring. The man who can get the ladder, secure that ladder when it'll be at ringside, can climb up and get the money. And don't forget, tonight in Greensboro, it's Ric Flair, Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin for Precious and for that World Heavyweight title. Dr. Dust Steve Williams has his big chance tonight in Oklahoma City against Big Bubba. And then what about the Match Beyond return
in Miami? It's all coming your way. Besides those cities, there are many more.
Many more great cities for the Great American Bash, such as Dallas, Houston, Texas coming up very soon. Chicago, Roanoke, Virginia. Got some great fans, some great fans around Roanoke, Virginia. Like to say hello to. The Great American Bash will be there on July 19th.
Goes down.
Misty Blue, David, got her up. Oh, what a move that was.
Puts her down hard. Great American Bash continues. The fans are excited, the wrestlers are excited, they're pumped up.
Misty hurting right now.
One, two. Hey, come on, get her up. 1, 2, 3.
Boy, there's no doubt that Cat LaRue's got a mean streak. And even though Misty's a fine champion, a fine athlete, Cat LaRue pushing her to the limit right here. David, tomorrow in Asheville, Great American Bash comes your way.
You got Baltimore.
And right. Baltimore, say hello to all of our friends there.
Jacksonville.
Hey, Jacksonville. Daytona. Misty's got her tied up right here. And another reminder, if you haven't seen the David Allen Coe Great American Bash concert, fans, don't miss it. Misty applying all the pressure right here.
It's going to be interesting to see who can make it through the month of July. Twice drop.
They have her. No, she got out of it. Didn't even hook the leg that time.
The fabulous Freebird. So much part of the Great American Bash.
We're out of time. So fans, we'll see you next week.
Hey, we got to go.
On the Superstation.